Abracadabra, bitches. I I don't know why I did it. I wanted to do it. I don't know why I wanted to do it. Um, I just shuffled the deck. The sun's on the bottom of the deck. I had put sunglasses on, put my hat backwards because today feels wild. There's something different. There's a different, wild, weird feeling. And I shuffled the deck before and I looked just as I was about to hit the record and I saw the sun and I was like, sun, sunglasses. We're on track. We're on track. Hello, I am Trip. I usually don't say the B word like that, but it just felt funny. I usually don't even start with abracadabra, but I did. So here I am, and here you are. And you are me, and I am you. And I'm shuffling these cards for us. Wait, what? Oh man, Nine of Cups. Sun and the Nine of Cups. You're filling all your cups with sunshine, baby. As the Two of Cups went by. I'm not following any rules today. I've got my 2 wild cards in there that, the deck comes with. I'm calling them wild. They're just wild. Something is wild about this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think I have some stuff to say, but I'll save it for later. I'll save it for later. Isn't that a song? Man, I'm so glad I put the water on my right side because that's my hand that I'll drink with. Because the candle, I had that on the right side and I knew that in the heat of the moment, as things are going, that I might just get excited and get a look at, like a throat, like when you put wax on your hand and you pull it off and you got like a finger, like you could, whatever, like you could do the same thing with your throat and then pull the wax out and then go, that's what my throat looks like. Sorry. All right, here we go. Spirit, I know I've talked to you all morning, but now for the TV show, let's talk. Please help me be a vessel for everything you want to get across, all these beautiful messages that are so helpful to the other me across this way, whatever it is. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing now. All right, here we go. 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and Justice. All right. When I go down to my no rules way of doing it, one of my rules, and when I have no rules, is sometimes, sometimes look at the middle card. Sometimes I read them left to right, but a lot of times I look at the middle card and I look around at what's surrounding it, because you need 3 points to make a triangle. 3 points, not all of them in a line, excuse me, to make a triangle. And a triangle kind of tells you a story, it's out now. You've got a shape versus just a line. So this story is shaping up, and we've got something about 3s, wild and 3s. Maybe it's time that you reconsider, for justice sake, giving up your threesome. That could be a thing. I'm sure that there's somebody, we're talking wild here. Somebody's out there wilder than me, that's for sure. Well, I'm blushing a little bit. I better drink some more of that water. Cool things down around here, you. Whew. Let's get serious. I'm gonna keep that in our pocket. I'm just joking about the threesome. I'm not, maybe not. But let's keep that. The story, this one's story is gonna be a grower. This is a grower, not a shower. Man, I gotta get out of my middle school brain right now. No, it's not me. This is not me. This is you. There's something middle school brain. Because I saw the Lovers go by, or not the Lovers, well, 2 of Cups, close enough, and the Ace of Wands at the same time, and I'm like, okay, middle school. I'm reshuffling the deck to get us back on track, okay? To get us back on track. Okay, Spirit, what are we talking about? Please help us learn more about what you're talking about. Okay, we got the chariot. We got the chariot. We got, that's the 6 of wands. The 6 of wands next to the chariot. Do you see something? I'm shaking. Why am I shaking? You know, in both of these, like there's this movement. There's this movement in both of these. And a tower, and a tower. But you're getting the idea. Something's shaking apart, right? Something's shaking out. And there's something that's no longer going to fit. There's something that's no longer going to fit, right? God, I can't, the details of the cards aren't really saying it for me, but if I look at this stack of 3, and then I follow it up with this three banger story, it's like, okay, it's something isn't fitting, right? In your sense of justice, something's not fitting, and it might be a heartbreak to let it go. And in fact, that's what kind of this is. It's like, it is kind of be a heartbreak to let it go, you know? And you are going to have to let something go to move, to get organized, to get going. Whew. But this whole vibe feels wild. Like it's going to be a wild ride. Oh my gosh, speaking of wild rides, let's get woo-woo. Let's see where you are and we are on the whole woo-woo thing. Yesterday, later in the day, my mom said, man, I dreamt about horses. I had a bunch of horse dreams or whatever. And she started talking about it a little bit. And it then triggered that I dreamt that I was close to a horse's head, you know, like nuzzling it or something, you know, and petting it on the, you know, this part in here. And then maybe the neck. And so I don't remember my whole dream, and then I was like, you know, I'm doing this whole tarot thing, which is kind of connected to all the stuff. And so you hear about the year of the fire horse, and I'm like, we just both had horse dreams, but we're in the same house. So, and by the way, I do not live with my mother. She lives with me, okay? All right? All right? I am a grown-up. Okay, but yeah, so horse dreams. And so I'm seeing this, and it feels like that movement and that horse and whatever. And it just feels like there's something else you've got to let go, tear down it. And where we are in all this, it feels like, you know, it's a hidden biggie. It's a hidden biggie. We've had this. I don't know if we've talked directly about it, you and me, but we've had the biggies, like, you know, oh my gosh, my wound is da da da, and it comes from my mom or my dad saying this, or that kid in 3rd grade that said this, and whatever, and that made me not love myself, and now I love myself. Well, then there's like some shrapnel that we deal with, like, yeah, I've already dealt with this, it's coming up again, I know, whatever. But then there's like hidden gems, and this feels like one of those hidden gems that's gonna come up, and you're gonna go, oh my gosh, and now like, finally I can relax my sphincter, you know, like I didn't realize I was holding on to so much tension there. So this is what's coming, something like that. I'm so thirsty. I'm parched. Oh, you. Okay, Spirit. You are thoroughly entertaining me today. More knocking, more kissing, more hugging. Okay. The Judgment card. So this is saying you're letting it go and you are rising up. That's the healing. There's a deeper level of healing, and that's appealing. There's no ceiling to your healing. Do you get that feeling? Just kidding. I'm sorry. Put that on my greatest hits, would you? When you remix me. Okay, so I'm still doing the 3. So we got the Judgment. We got this very interesting 6 of, like, this is coming out of nowhere, right? For me, this is making this spread of 3 feel more peaceful, right? Let me finish this 3rd card. The Magician. All right, so let's look at this. Let's go back to our story real quick. Sorry, did I just disturb you? I'm sorry, I bumped into you. Oh, it's nice bumping into you, though. There was like, something's off, something's out of balance, something's out of whack, you know, it's deep consideration, something, you know, whatever. And it is a pain or a thing you're holding on to, that hidden gem you're holding on to before you can take off. And yes, this tower moment, it's coming. You're going to whatever. I've got a story I'm so excited to tell, because human brains and our minds are so funny. But yeah, to get this movement, to get going, and that you're in the midst of organizing it. So it's, yes, let that go so we can go. And then what's it saying? It's like you're being released, and it's like a peaceful, and you're back to like who you are and doing your thing, and you've got all the tools. Oh, oh, I love this for you. I love this for you. What was my aside? What was my, oh, so speaking of things that come up, you've probably noticed there's a wave of like, stuff starts to happen. You might have gone through the big one, the big, I know you've most likely gone through the big one if you're watching me still. You've gone through the big one that just shook your whole foundation and just said, oh my gosh. And then you just see how everything is out there. It's wrong. That's false. This is what this, and you went through whatever, like what is real and all that stuff. And then you've dealt with like the feelings coming up again and whatever. And I think you've probably seen the pattern where when stuff starts to go itchy scritchy, you know, wrong or whatever, or negative things come back in, that eventually there comes like a new level of awareness of yourself, and a level up or a shift. It's the thing, you know, it's that, oh yeah. Anyway, the thing has happened enough times, and now I've seen the pattern enough times where just a couple days ago, I was like in my head about something, like I just, you know, and last week I didn't record on one day because I needed a day to kind of like, okay, get a grip on things and all that. But I started to feel these negative feelings, and I started to get excited. This is the weirdest part. I started to get excited because I knew that after the pain of this and then figuring it out, and then I knew there was coming a level up, or a new feeling, a new level of peace, or a new level of joy, or a new level of gratitude, or a new level of acceptance. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I have Pavlov dogged myself. Like, so now that when I feel negative experiences or pains or thoughts, I know that a level up's coming, and I'm already, yeah. So tell me if you've been there yet. All right, so where are we at? So back to our story. So yeah, so you're being freed. You're free to go. You are free to go. You gather your things and your peace. Rise on up. Rise on up. Well, we got a couple more minutes. I've already told all my stories. So where are we, Rising Spirit? Where is this going? Oh, that was a terrible shuffle. Let's try it again. I better say this. As I looked up from my bad shuffle, I caught a glimpse. So I've got my phone sideways, and I caught a glimpse from here over, and it just like left. There was a text, and I didn't see it because I don't have my regular glasses on. I just have a pair of cheap sunglasses, which is fine. All I need to see is the cards up front. Spirit, What's this last thing? Oh, you know what? Spirit saying we are gonna do, speaking of spirit, we are going to do one of those guys. Talk about our overall energy. But let's throw these cards down. Oh, it's wild. It's swords. It's wild. Oh yeah. So the wild card is in the middle. And I just said it means wild. And let's put this the correct way. We have 7 of swords in reverse and 9 of swords upright. I feel like that's talking about this tower moment. It's talking about that, you know, because that's that dark night of the soul right there. Waking up to whatever it is. Man, I remember the first really memorable, totally whatever, was a credit card debt from a long time ago. Oh my gosh, I'm about to confirmation sneeze like crazy. Oh golly, oof, yeah, man. Nothing. Oh, wow. Is someone super worried about finances? All right, hold on. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that. Woo! Did we just open up a whole can of worms? Oh, maybe I should get the dark deck out. All right, just spirit. Before we get to the wild and unknown animal spirit, what do you have to say about finances here? Page of Wands. That's looking okay. Okay. The bright sky. You want me to stop there? I can stop there. Wheel of Fortune. Oh. Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. What's really common about them is they both. The orange is a big bold color. So orange, and orange keeps reminding me of that year of the fire horse. And our top card here. Oh, the High Priestess to balance us back out. This is the universe, the energy. I'll say it, God. You know, whatever is saying. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh my gosh. Let's just get one. Let's get an animal. Oh, I can't believe I have to finish this stuffy. Oh, that was a half good shuffle. The other half was great. It was exactly what was needed. That was not what I wanted. Oh, don't force it, Trip. Don't force it, Trip. I love you. I forgot to say it. I hope you felt it. I didn't say it. I accept you. I love you. That's why I'm here. That's why I showed up today. Because I love you. You are 100% deserving, worthy of love, everything, peace, joy. Let's cut the card. Ooh, let's fan them out. Let you pick. Oh, that one's tall. We're going with it. Beaver, nice. I feel like a beaver today. I'm all like hairy and scrunchy down. Oh, beaver. Oh, I can't wait to hear what beaver has to say. So, I mean, the first thing I think of is like the worker, right? Like industrious. Oh man, that coat must be so warm because they deal with water. Are they a water sign or a water whatever? A water animal? The other thing I heard about beavers, let's talk about it. They don't know that we're talking about them. But I hear that when beavers hear the sound of rushing water, it drives them like insane to chew, like and gnaw on wood. Huh? And they've done like things where they wanted the beavers to dam up something, so they like pumped in speakers, you know, noise of water, and they've done it. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, you've got your own thoughts on beaver. I've got my thoughts on beaver. There goes fish. Must be in the water. Stingray, crocodile, fish, starfish, octopus. He's in good company, this beaver. This is what you're looking at. And look at the bright sky above. Look at the bright sky above. You know, and beavers create the whole ecosystem, right? They bring life to an area. Okay. Beavers be damned. No, beavers make dams. Okay. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. Oh, yeah, in stories they always have their cute little family, you know, when we see the cutout and they're inside and they're having cocoa or something. All right, let's get serious. Oh, the beaver personality is a welcome sight. Oh, these good-natured and dependable creatures have an infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. You were worried? You were worried? Yeah. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. Wow. When in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless, worn out. Oh no, how do we get in balance, Trip? To bring into balance, physical labor, selfless service. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. So if you're feeling itchy, scritchy, you got some energy, beaver energy going on, you know, get to working on something. Oh man. Well, I love you too, beaver. Okay. Well, I hope that was helpful. I hope that was loving and lovely. And I love you. And I can't wait. I can't believe it's already over. And it's gonna be 22 minutes. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I was gonna try to end it right on 22:22. Oh, that's so close. I still love you anyway. All right.